very first person that said, yes, I want to become a Jeunesse distributor, is our next speaker. So you got to help me welcome. I'm going to ask you to stand up and applause like you've never done it before, to a lady that's our presidential diamond director from California, a lady that has committed her life to changing others' lives. I know for sure that she cares and loves every one of you in this room and wants to help you achieve your dreams. So please help me welcome to the stage, Presidential Diamond Director. Please get up. Let's give it an applause for Presidential. Let's go crazy. Come on. For Presidential Diamond Director, Miss Kim Wee.
Hello, Jeunesse family. 各位杰斯的家人们，大家好。Hola to my Latino friends. I hope that the last couple of days, that this event, you feel empowered. That you feel empowered not only with knowledge, but with a sense of direction and inspirations that will take you to new heights, that will allow you to enter a new space of truly reaching your dreams. And one of the very important components, the part that you are here, is very important because it brings into that emotional part into the picture of everything that you have learned and felt the last couple of days. For emotion is going to help us to imprint that into our memory. And as you go home and take the information and the knowledge that you gain over the last couple of days from this event, that you're able to carry that with you and to turn your dreams into reality. When Corporate and Scott had asked me to talk about the topic called transform or transformation, I was thrilled because that's exactly what Jeunesse has done for me, what this incredible platform has done for me, and many other people around the world in different aspects of my life. For transformation, there is a developmental journey that each and every single one of us went on. And more importantly, for me, transformation it's like it's rites of passage. In the rites of passage, there are losses and there are gains. During this journey, I had lost the old self-limitation thoughts, the old patterns, the old thoughts that no longer serve me. And there came the birth of a new me, of a new us, that will allow us to expand and tap into and help many people around the world and to truly make a difference in humanity. So, as I look at this topic called transformation, I'm sure that many of you heard the story of how we went from zero to become a billion-dollar brand. That in and of itself, it has been incredible different rites of passages and different aspects of our lives and making impact, ripples of impact around the world. So I'd like to share with you the 3 things I came up with, and as I reflect onto my journey, the last 7 years of being on this incredible journey with Wendy, Randy, and Scott, and many other incredible management with this company, I sum up with 3 things that guided me and the people I'm blessed to work with to where we are here today. And the first thing is something called intentions. And I'm sure many of you heard about this word called intention. But what does it really mean? You know, it finally came to me as I meditated. It finally came to what meditation meant for me. And what intention meant for me is it's a medium to reach your higher self or your true self or whatever it is that you want in your life to accomplish. Jeunesse is as much of a business platform as a live platform. So it is the intention of what you want out of this. When you came here this weekend, whatever your intention was, whatever you came here to look for, you will find. So be careful what you look for. So the intention is like a medium to go from where you are here today to where you wanted to go. So for the time being, it is a business platform for the time being as we speak. So right now we're speaking of achieving our dreams, of achieving financial freedom, at the same time of helping other people to change their lives. So from where you are here today, the intention will carry you to your true self, to your goal, to your dreams. So intention for me, and nowadays with technology, and I think one of the things that I could probably articulate, and that would make sense to many of you because of technological age, is to me intentions like a Wi-Fi network. When you have Wi-Fi signal, that network just go like expand and expand, right? So your intention is a medium to connect to where you wanted to go. So set your intention. As I came here this weekend, one of my intentions was to stay grounded and to have the strength to empower myself and hopefully at the same time to help empower other people around us. So as you walk through these doors, as you live your life, have a clear intention of what you want. Have a clear intention what you want out of this platform. Because as you send out your intention, as you have the intention to what you wanted to go and begin to download, and sometimes that connection might not be very clear. Just like, you know what, sometimes with Wi-Fi, there are dead spots. What do? You keep sending that intention. You keep that intention alive. When we started Jeunesse, there was no sapphire, there was no jade, emerald, ruby, pearl, diamond, nothing, nada. But there was clear intention of what we wanted to accomplish. Wendy, Randy, and Scott wanted to build a dynasty, wanted to build something that can help impact the people around the world. And us, the 5 of us that in Los Angeles started, we also want to do something with our lives, leveraging this platform to help touch lives around the world. So that was our intention. And at times, that medium, that connection were weak. At times, it was challenging. What do? You still do not disconnect. Stay connected. Because the second thing about transformation is trusting the process. You got to trust the flow. You got to trust the flow of life. As I was flying here from Los Angeles to Orlando, I mean, if you think about it, the airplane had an intention of going from Los Angeles to Orlando Airport. And the airplane wasn't 100% of the time. It wasn't 100% on course at 100% of the time. What does it do? It kept correcting its way. It kept correcting and making adjustments for the wind currents, for the things that happen, for the weather. And it kept making corrections to the trajectory of where we wanted to go. And that is exactly what it is. Where as you go pursue your dream, you got to make adjustment for the currents, for the things that happen in lives unexpectedly. And those things are the lessons that are sent to us to learn and to grow. Because that learning process, that growing process is part of transformation. Many people want a success. Many people want to become a diamond. Many people want to become a multimillionaire. You know, we all want that. But when you work on your very core as a human being, when you work on your very core to become the best you can be, you've got to trust the flow, trust the process, and flow with it. For that is life. We've had times when we did meetings that very few people showed up. When we expect thousands of people to come up, maybe only 100 or a few hundred people showed up. What do? Stay connected. Keep sending that intention. You know, how many of you saw the movie called E.T. Phone Home? Maybe delay in translation. You know, when you phone home, it's like, hey, you know what? That is home base. That's where you want to go in life. That's where you want to be. But as you phone home, there might be static. There might be times that you feel like, you know, why am I going through this? And as you're going through that, understanding something. You're going to tune in the right frequency. It's like radio station. I do not know what's a pop station here in Orlando or in your country. In Los Angeles, we have something called the KISS FM or Coast, 103.5. And if you were to tune in those radio stations, and if you were off one number, it ain't going to cut it. And let's say that the pop station is 103.5. If you tune into 101.1 or 103.4, you are not going to get the crystal clear connection. But that is a process. There's a lesson, there's rites of passage in which where you learn to turn that dial, or now with digital age, you push a button to the right frequency, to the right connection, to connect to where you want it to go. People say, I want to go the shortest course to become a diamond. Well, you know what? If someone granted you the wish that, you know what, tomorrow you become a diamond. My question to you is, what have you learned and what have you gained in that journey of becoming a diamond? You went from today where you are to become a diamond next day. Yeah, you have the money. But where are you right here? Because in the work that we're doing, far beyond business, because we are impacting lives, the things that are set in front of our ways are meant to test us, meant to make us grow as human beings. And the third thing is very important. It's something called expand. When you find something that resonates with you, when you find that tuning that touches right here, you got to expand it. When you find something that's doing it right for you and for your family, go pay it forward. Expand it. For that's what life is all about. I am very blessed to be on this platform. I'm blessed to have known Wendy and Randy for over a decade now. And they are one of the biggest lessons that I have learned in my live platform is encountering with Wendy, Randy, Scott, and many of you around the world. That there were some of the lessons I didn't sign up for. I didn't know I was in it for. Because oftentimes in our lifetime that we have this egoic self that's kept going and going. But life, just, you know what? If we haven't been tested that you have success, you become diamond overnight. Have you built the strength? Have you built the character? Have you built a solid kung fu? Or have you mastered the journey to be able to pay it forward and expand it to people? I mean, I tell you, that, you know, it's so easy to say to go from 0 to 1 billion. But there were so many stories. I'm sure corporate has shared their side of the story. But in the field, where we all fought in the trenches, there are thousands upon thousands of stories that touches my heart, that move my soul as a human being. The human spirit, the fighting spirit. So I hope that you keep all that, soak it all up. Because for that emotion that you're able to gather from this last couple of days events, the emotions that help you create that feeling, and that feelings that help you give meaning to the kind of work that you do. And I really am very thankful for corporate and to the founders of this company. Because, and to all the people that came here, on all the speakers, we all have stretched beyond our own boundaries to deliver our very best, to open our hearts, to bring the best of the very best, because we are changing this platform. We are changing this industry as a whole. And you are all a part of it. You want to talk about Jeunesse is not only a movement from zero to become $1 billion. Jeunesse is about a movement, a global movement of human potential. And you are part of this human potential. And as I close out today, I want to share 2 gifts with you. 2 things with you that helped me in my times of staticky connection, when the connection wasn't that good yet, that helped me through the journey, part of the journey, things that helped me through. And there's 2 things, besides all these incredible speakers that you get to hear the last couple of days. But there's 2 things I'd like to share with you. That's what taught me, that's what helped me, guide me through to keep channeling that proper connection to our true selves and to our higher selves. And that number 1 is always, when you are at times of challenge, you always come from a space of gratitude. For gratitude will help us change our perspective, changes the way we look at certain things. And as we change the way we look at certain things, it changes the way we feel about certain things. And the way we feel about certain things, it helps us change the course of our actions. And the second thing I want to share with you is when in times of challenge, when things are not going the way you want it to go, when the connection is not clear, what do? You ask yourself, what can I do to help other people? What can I do to change it? What can I do to help contribute? Rather than what can I get, but what can I do? There had been a point in my career in Jeunesse that I was at that point. But it was those 2 things that had turned my life around. It was those 2 things that guided me to become a better human being. And I want to thank each and every single one of you for gracing me and honoring me with your presence, and for honoring this event. For you are as much as a gift to the Jeunesse platform as Jeunesse is a gift to each and every single one of us. So as you go home, have an incredible journey, soak up the energy, learn the stuff, and begin to transform. And happy transforming and happy expanding. Thank you very much. Thank you.